Before I actually start the battle, I wanted you to look at this picture that I found on Google. I was looking up Pokepawns because we were just having that moment where we were on Skype chat and it was like, oh, let's do some Pokepawns. So I was like looking it up, typed in Pokepawns because I had to cheat like that. And I go to images because I realized there are some that come with pictures and all that stuff that people done. And I come across this. I'm like, this is the best. This is the most epic picture ever. And I had to share that with y'all. I just wanted you to know. Uh, so yeah, you're welcome. Anyways, hey guys, it's Wonder to Win. Had to do my wow intro, but yeah, this is a monocolor rotation battle against nojnp, which is a mouthful. I mean, monocolor rotational. I kept trying to say triples because I don't know why, but for some reason triples come out a lot easier than rotation. But this was the first for both of us, so so be gentle with the criticism. We both did not know exactly how rotational battles work. I mean, we watched them. Okay, I watched them. But it's a difference between watching and actually participating in one. Anyway, he starts off with his Ludicolo, Flygon, and Polytoad, and I got my Sable Eye Crobat and Ambipom. And I was like, oh, I was prepared. Some reason I was prepared for a triples, so those were gonna be my triple lead. But I was like, oh yeah, rotational. I want to do rotational. Anyway, so the fact that Polito did not start off in the front slot means that the rank is not up. So the rank isn't up, and we don't notice this at the moment. He gets a U-turn crit on my Crobat, which totally mattered, but until I did the Giga Drain on Reuniclus, and I got my HP back. So now it doesn't matter, and you don't even know it happened. So, basically, say well, I got got damage from Politoad. I got toxic on it, but I did get the surf, and I did a lot of damage. I'm gonna come out and fake out. I wanted to do it on a Reuniclus, but this is probably better just because the defenses aren't quite up to par with Reuniclus, but it still only did half. I'm jolly, but it was a normal gym boosted fake out, and I thought it would do more, especially and then technician boosted also, and it still didn't do that much. I'm now gonna do acrobatics because it's super effective, right? That's the best thing to do, right? It's super effective. It's boosted because I lost my item. He goes into Polytoad, and it does almost have to. I mean, it's unstabbed. I can understand that. It's fine. It's 110 base 110 base power right now and it's unstabbed. So he's gonna go back in Ludicolo. He's gonna show me he has protect, and he actually protected on my U-turn, not my acrobatics. And like Ambipom actually trolls this rotational battle, even though it's a rotation, not a single battle. He can still troll. He has the potential to troll. So knowing that I'm gonna U-turn and not take the chance of me going back to acrobatics. He's gonna go to Ridiculous, which is fine. I get the U-turn, I get damage off on it. It's super effective, and this is where I realize there's no clean switch-ins anymore. Unless something dies in rotation, you don't get a clean switch-in. I mean, like, okay, barring somebody dies or sets up or something. Like, the turn doesn't end like that where, okay, he rotates and that's a turn. And some reason in my head, that's the way it worked, and it made no sense until I realized what had happened, and it was too late, and I lost Venomoth. I lost Frank. Frank, no, no Frank, no Frank. So I will remember him, and I will bury him, and I will cry a little. And Frank will come back the next game because that's what they do. They fall, they faint, and then they get healed, and they come back. So I'm in trolling mode with Sableye, even though I'm not really getting to use it as much as I want to. I'm gonna switch over to Crobat, get that Giga Drain off, even though it doesn't do anything, because yeah, it's just resisted, and so he's gonna get that Scald off. That if he had that water boost, that probably would have taken me out. That was a crit. I'm glad he didn't get the burn. The crit burn, man, that would have just really just not made my day at all. Now he's gonna go to Polito, show me that has protect. I'm like, no, Jay, why did you protect? You are poisoned. And he's like, wow, that was a fail. I'm like, yes. I don't know if he just didn't realize it or something, or he just had this thing in his mind and that wasn't a factor that he was counting in. But now I can definitely take you out with a Giga Drain from Crobat, and that's what I'm going to try to do. But he's going to actually switch to Flygon, and I didn't go for the Giga Drain. Maybe I thought he might go to Ludicolo, predicting the Giga Drain. So I went for Air Slash, and that didn't do anything. So plan was switch a Sableye, right? and get the Will-O-Wisp, and that would have been great because then this outrage, even though it probably still killed me, would not have done as much anymore. But I miss, and he gets it off, and I die. So I got Ambipom. Ambipom come in here with a fake out, and do some trolling. So and luckily he only got the 2 turns, so I don't have to worry about the third turn um, of outrage, and I can U-turn back out, and I can come in, maybe save a fake out for later, and then I get to hit this Reuniclus with a super effective U-turn again. So it's okay. That was an okay set of moves. It's not the best, nothing really best again. And then I forgot again that there's no such thing as a clean switch in with U-turn. No, you can't do it. So that's the only thing about U-turn is every pump can still hit and then U-turn out, but something's got to take that hit that was meant for Ambipom. And Minshao is just, oh man, I was just so sad. I was like, why did I do this again? Did I not just learn this the first time? And apparently not. So we realized that the drizzle was not going on this entire time. He was like, oh, it has to be in the lead spot. So we were like learning as we are going that made perfect sense. Well, when he traded out, I switched to Crobat and I went for Nasty Plot. So that was actually free switch. Now, if I had a Pokemon out and U-turn, that would have been free, right? So that would have worked. But now I got a Nasty Plot. I can finish off this Politoed. He's gonna sacrifice it. It got the rain up now, even though he didn't have it this entire time, and so he doesn't care about it anymore. That's fine. And unfortunately, the 3 Pokemon I have is the only 3 Pokemon I have left. So I just took out his first Pokemon. It's what? How many? It's 6 minutes and 40 seconds into this video, and I just now taken out the first Pokemon. That's not good. So, we should keep up the Crobat kill though. So that would be a thing to look at. So right now Crobat has 1. So remember that Crobat killed 1. He's gonna bring out Tornadus, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't outspeed that. I'm gonna go into Nidoking and take out and use what you call it, Sucker Punch, hoping it would do a lot more damage than it did, but it didn't. And then he takes me out with an earthquake. I mean hurricane. So I go to Crobat. And he's like, I guess he thought I would outspeed him because he forgot he was Scarf, right? We realized that after he didn't know he was Scarf. I don't know how he didn't know, but I guess he thought Hurricane was the best thing to use anyway. So he's been using Hurricane. He didn't realize he couldn't pick any other move anyway. So now like still not knowing that he's Scarf, he's gonna switch into Ludicolo, and this was a bad idea because this gave me an extra turn of leftovers, right? So you're gonna he's like, what? Extra turn of leftovers? What's that got to do with anything? And I just took out Ludicolo, so that's 2 for what's his name? Crobat Surge and Purple Surge. I don't know where I got that Purple Surge from. I don't remember. So he's gonna hit me with a Hurricane. I'm like, oh crap, good game, right? Because I mean, how can I survive that? It's like 140 base attack. And I survived by a smidgen of HP, which was the leftovers I got back from taking out Ludicolo, and I'm able to take this out with an Earth Slash. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I just came back. And he's like, oh my God, and what do I do? I just kept Air Slashing. If Brave Bird, if this was Brave Bird, I would Brave Bird everything, but then I would die and lose. But now I'm Air Slashing everything, so that's 3. That's 3 for Crobat, so it's pretty nice. So I just came back from a 3-6 deficit or whatever, and I won 1-0. That is insane. Crobat, you're a beast, and I love you so much. So that was a great game, No Jay. We made some stupid mistakes, and I think if he had the rain up at first, I would have just straight up lost. But it was a good game nonetheless, and we had some learning experience. So I had fun. Monocolor, I love doing those battles. If y'all want to challenge me to Monocolor, I'm not even scared. I have half a box of purple Pokemon ready to go, and I don't have to use the same team. So it's not even a thing with me. And plus, I have different sets because I have the Scarf Nidoking with Sheer Force, and this is my Bandit Nidoking with sheer force. Anyway, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. Have a good Monday. I hope everything went well, and I will see you next time. Peace.